So you've been told you've got a slipped disc, or you've herniated your disc, or you've got some kind of disc bulge.
So you're in severe pain. You've got pain going down the leg, you've got pain in the hips, it's painful to sit down and move around in general, and it's just a miserable time.
So what does this actually mean? And to be honest, it's really not as bad as everyone thinks.
Here at Melbourne Soft Tissue Therapy, we've helped fix over 310 people with lower back pain, including disc bulges, with excellent results.
So a disc bulge is really not as bad as everyone thinks it is. It seems to be always overdiagnosed by a lot of therapists and puts a lot of fear into clients. Disc bulge can simply just mean that you've got a weakness around the spine, and basically you're lacking the strength in all the big structural muscles to help protect that spine even more. So when your body feels in danger around that spine, that is when all those small stabilizer muscles just tighten up and spasm, and that's where a lot of the pain comes from. With the pain we kind of feel going down the legs, again, that can come back just to overly tight muscles, inefficiencies, displaced tension in the certain movements you're doing, certain muscles that are working. A lot of it really comes back to weakness in certain muscles and dysfunction in your movement. It really can be a simple fix with a few exercises to calm down the pain, then an exercise just to build up your strength to make sure it never comes back.
So number one is the glute mash. We're going to grab our massage ball and get into the big glutes on the back. So we're going to sit down and just moving around, fishing around for them painful points. And when we can find that point that's got a little bit of tenderness in it, we can just stay there and let the ball do the work. Give that one a go on both sides and see how you feel.
Number two, we're going to get into your QL muscle. Little muscle on your lower back that can cause a lot of dramas and pain. So again, grab your trusty massage ball. You want to get somewhere you can put your legs up. So we get into this 90-90 position. So 90-degree angle here, 90-degree angle there. Grab your ball, and we're coming in at a 45-degree angle. So right in between my hip and my ribs, and I'm going to be pushing back, got it right there, into that ball, going back down at that 45-degree angle. Wiggle around, oscillate back and forth to see if you can find those shitty spots. I've got one there, so I'm going to just breathe, relax it out, and just wait for that pain kind of dissipate. As always, make sure you can breathe and make sure you can hold a conversation like this. It shows that you're not going too hard.
Third and final exercise is the TFL mash. So you're going to find your TFL by finding the hip bone, going down and across a little bit, round about where your pocket sits. Then we're going to get onto our front, get the ball into that area, and again, we're just going to roll around, try and find that area of tightness and tenderness, and just hang out there. So I've got a bit there. And you should feel the muscles start to release and give you a little bit of relief.
So hopefully now after those three exercises, you've taken away some of the pain, taken that tension away, and giving a bit more movement. What we need to do now is build some good strength in your glutes, because they're going to help support the spine, support that lower back, and make sure these types of aches and pains never come back. So, glute bridges, coming down onto the ground. Now what you're going to do, you're going to put on a song with a repetitive word. The one I like to choose all the time is Daft Punk, Around the World. Now you can choose anything different, but this is just a good one because it's nice and long. So, on the ground, I'm coming up ideally onto my toes. If you can't quite get that, all good. Put your heels down. But from here, start of the song, I'm up in this top of this glute bridge. When I hear the words around the world, I'm going down, I'm coming back up. Around the world, down and up. You'll notice I'm not coming all the way down. I'm keeping tension on. And over time, I'm going to start feeling a good gnarly burn right at the top of the hamstring and the glutes. Reason being we want it to be a longer song is because you'll probably notice when you start doing it, your quads are going to do most of the work and potentially lower back. With this extra time domain, it gives your brain the chance to bring in your glutes and your hamstring. It realizes that if I start using my bigger muscles, it makes it easier. It's how the brain works. It's always going to do the easiest thing first, and for most people that is quads and lower back, because that is what is most available to them. So if we stay up for as long as possible, we're going to get those glutes coming, we're going to get those hamstrings coming on, which is going to help get you stronger over time. Doesn't matter if you can't quite get 7 minutes, Go to where you can get up to. Maybe that's 2.5, 3 minutes. Awesome. Drop down, rest, reset, go again until the end of the 7 minutes. The ultimate goal is to get to that full 7 minutes unbroken.
If you're suffering with this sort of pain, then comment down below and we will help you out as much as possible. Any other pains or any other questions that you've got, drop a comment below and like and subscribe if you found our content helpful.